morning, guys. You guys are up. You guys are up. I came on here because I was awake. You know, when I wake up like this, I always go over to Brittany J's, but I didn't see her on. And so I just did my normal stuff that I do. And there was a news release from At Night Media or At Night Intelligence Agency just a few minutes ago. So I want to go over it because it looks pretty interesting with whatever is going on. And this is for immediate release right here. Immediate release. Hey guys, so I don't know what is going on. I just kind of woke up, walked into this, and decided to go live about it so we can have an open discussion. True crime addict.
Cynthia, it's nice.
Wow. So something's going on here. Hey, Laura Stillwaters. Oh, hi, Side. It's nice to see you. I follow up and just keeping people's. There's a few people that I thought I was following and I wasn't subscribing. Their stuff runs up in my my For You page, and I didn't realize I was never even a subscriber of there. I know. Tell me, Lady Lacey. Yeah, I woke up. Well, I was efforts to locate Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, who disappeared on February 25th, 2024, at the age of 15. Today, Sebastian is 16 years old. These targeted actions, which include threatening emails and harassment campaigns, have been designed to intimidate At Night employees, disrupt government operations, and mislead the public. At Night remains undeterred in its mission to expose these individuals and hold them accountable. $2,000 reward for information. At Night is offering a $2,000 reward for information that leads to the identification of one individual responsible for initiating these threats and harassment campaigns. I can think of two off the top of my head in 5 letters or less. JLR and or SF SF investigate. I'm sorry. Those are the first names that come to mind whenever I hear this kind of stuff, right? Yeah, I can tell you who might be responsible in 5 letters or less. JLR, there we go. Trying to get care footage. Oh, good gracious. Listen, there are different ways you can go live. I love it this way. I can double tap the screen videos and I have to get off the chat. Well, the other way I can do it is through StreamYard. You know, I set up sideways, it works, but whenever I'm just like half asleep, like half dead in my coffin, you kind of get the way it comes out. This is better than mode. Oh, good gracious. So here's the $2,000 reward information. At Night is offering $2,000 for information that leads to the identification of one individual responsible for initiating these threats and harassment campaigns, those directly working under them to perpetrate these efforts, witnesses and individuals with evidence. So all you troublemakers behind the scenes that are just kind of, you know, in the bushes with your own people, now's the time. You guys it was just Christmas. It was just Christmas. You know you don't like some of these creators, but you just stuck with them and you just need a reason to get off that fence. Well, $2,000. $2,000 will do it, right? So, because they're looking for witnesses and other individuals. If you know anything about this, please reach out to them. Screenshots or firsthand knowledge of these threatening emails predating this release, details about coordination, participation, or intent behind the campaign. This reward is intended to encourage anyone with credible information to come forward and help expose those responsible for these unlawful acts. E.T., I'm just saying, they ain't paying you. They ain't paying you, boo-boo. I'm just saying, you might want to take up that. I'm just saying, it never hurts. I'm just saying, they ain't paying you. They ain't paying you, boo-boo. I'm just saying, you might want to take up that. I'm just saying, it never hurts. Just listen to me, E.T. If you're here for Sebastian, right? It never hurts to get paid for a little bit of what you know, right? $2,000 right after Christmas. Who couldn't use $2,000 right after Christmas? I'm just saying, E.T. If you're watching or you're hearing, you're listening, might be worth your while. I'm just saying. Nick up in the house together. We're still. Oh, thank you. So, getting back to this, sorry, I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to help. Screenshots, first-hand knowledge, details about coordination, participation, or intent behind the scenes. This reward is intended to encourage anyone with credible information to come forward and help expose those responsible for these unlawful acts. A pattern of threats and intimidation, and we know for a fact, hands down, without a doubt, that this pattern of threats and intimidation goes back to March and April, okay? March and April. I just want to throw that out there. We've been hearing about this for a long time. But a pattern of threat and intimidation. Over the past weeks, At Night has documented a disturbing escalation of threats and harassment aimed at undermining our mission. This includes At Night revealed individuals using multiple aliases and fraudulent identification cards to infiltrate our investigation. These individuals posed as fake tipsters to misdirect team far from the true crime scene and fabricate information to derail the investigation. Wow. Organized artifact finding disguised as searches and suspicious meetings with local creators and individuals tied to the Proudfoot family were exposed as deliberate distractions. We knew that. Ding, ding, ding. Where's my buttons? I need my buttons. Can't buttons grow legs and crawl in here? Just saying, I need a button. Right now is a button time, right? These actions include mafia-style tactics to intimidate anyone attempting to speak out
speak about Sebastian without defending the Proudfoot family. This has been going on for a really long time. Actually, as a matter of fact, we can document it from March, April, May, June when I went out there, right? July when I was never out there again. August when we get this. Okay, so people, they have with mafia-style tactics. Intimidation campaigns continue to escalate, targeting at-night employees and law enforcement partners, such as the Pennsylvania Department of Probation and Parole. These campaigns are riddled with inflammatory language, harassment, coordinated misinformation, at creating chaos and disrupting progress in the search efforts. Specifics of the latest threat. At-Night has obtained emails inciting a protest outside of the Chester Parole Office targeting at-night employee. Well, if Nick's still in the chat, please let me know when this is going on. I'll bring a few bullhorns and some boots. I'll bring some bullhorns and some boots. And please let me know when this is going on. I'll bring a few bullhorns and some boots. I'll bring some bullhorns and some boots and some signs. And I'll wear my favorite shirt, my favorite homewrecker shirt, just to add a little bit of an extra gouge in there. Why not? Why not, right? At-Night has obtained emails. Okay, we got that. This employee is not a leader in our search efforts, yet the emails falsely accuse them of criminal conduct. The emails employed inflammatory language intended to incite hostility, posing a risk of violence or disorder aimed at intimidating public officials and disrupting parole proceedings. Additionally, the emails are founded on false assertions, underscoring the coordinated effort to discredit not only at-night operations, but also to cause harm to its employees, representatives, clients, and even its to come forward. Tips can be submitted confidentially via
At-Night remains steadfast in its mission to pursue justice.
Right here, we're going to read through. At-Night reaffirms its zero tolerance policy against harassment, intimidation, and coordinated campaigns designed to interfere with investigations. These tactics are not only unethical, but may also violate local, state, and federal laws. At-Night urges anyone with knowledge of the individuals or groups responsible for these threats and harassment campaigns to come forward. Tips can be submitted confidentially. And it says at the top, reward for information.
December 28, 2024.
And it says, this is coming off of a Reddit post, and it shows a parole agency or agent in Chester District Office. This needs to get out. It looks like somebody spelled wrong. This needs to get out there for everyone to see. Enough is enough. Report Nick the Hat to his parole officer. For what crime? For what crime? Reporting false crimes is a crime. Whatever idiot was dumb enough to post this in the Reddit chat, you're a freaking idiot. I just want to let you know Bullhorn Betty thinks you're an idiot. First and foremost. For what crime? Because you don't like him? Oh my God, cry me a river and get the fuck over it. Build a bridge and get the fuck over it. Excuse my language. But seriously, why in the world would you be seriously calling somebody's parole officer and trying to what? Have them arrested for what flippin' crime? I mean, I'm just curious over here for the dum-dums in the back that think this isn't real life. This is some bullshit right here. Excuse my language, Sonia. I know you don't like me cussing. Neither do my preachers up in here. Excuse my language. But I'm so sick and tired of hearing everybody on these platforms saying, we don't go real life. We don't go real life. Well, this looks pretty real life to me. I'd like to see something like this from the other side, showing that people like me and people like Nick do nonsense like this. I'd like some damn receipts here. What justifies this? If I ever go missing, Betty, come to Arizona and raise hell. God bless you, Jenny. I will. What justifies this? Because the man's searching for a missing child. How often does he really come online? How often do we actually see him actually posting about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, or dragging people through the mud, or moreover, trying to get them fired from their job or thrown in jail? I would like somebody to please provide me the receipts for that crap right there. Because if you don't have it, sit down. Because this right here, You're talking about somebody's livelihood. For what purpose? For what purpose? I can't. This kind of touches a chord in my personal world. I have to be honest with you, because it's stuff like this, and I think this needs to be
a crime. And no matter how we look at it, if there is not adequate statutes out there for this, then that's something that we as a public need to make sure there is. As social media is becoming more and more of a petri dish of people, there has to be some protections out there. This right here, taking public information and using it as a weapon should be a crime. We have a right to information under the laws of this country. What we don't have a right to do is use those public records to harass somebody. Okay? Covering a public interest case is not harassment. No matter how much these people try to use word salad, at the end of the day, covering a public interest case and seeing where it goes is Justin for all in here. It's nice to see you, my love. And following it where it goes. And having our opinions about people that are subjects of this case. That is one thing. Nobody's trying to ruin their lives. They're pointing out the obvious. At least over here on this channel, we're pointing out the obvious. We can't help all the dum-dums in the world, okay? You know what we do? We buy dum-dums and suck on them, right? Because we can't save the real dum-dums out there. But what I can tell you is that this right here is real life. That right there is unjustified. If it was coming from this side of the aisle, it would still be unjustified. So, anyways, I know people have information, and we know it's from the hate channels. Their loyalty sucks. Everybody's after the dollar bill, y'all, right? And this is offering $2,000 reward for information about this shenanigans. Somebody out there is going to speak. Your car's broke down, right? This economy sucks, and you got some dirt. It's got to be worth $2,000, right? I'm just saying. Alicia gives a 5 Bullhorn Buddy memberships. Thank you. So earlier tonight, which is what I think, and no offense if Nick's still in the chat, but a lot of this might have been my doing, in all fairness, unintentionally, unintended consequences. It's because we've been running some major stuff on the channel about the laws that govern private investigators, and whether or not I believe SF has violated his license in Tennessee, because that's the case he's working. That's the only law that I'm focusing on. And quite frankly, if you follow the law, yeah, he's violated quite a few, has quite a few violations from where I stand on his license. And then all of a sudden, there you are. Allegedly with Brittany. I'm going to be off soon. I came on here. You weren't on when I woke up. You weren't on. I was having problems. And I've got to be honest with you. That it seems like if things have been ramping up over the last few days. I mean, it might have been prior to. I don't know. But I know I've been going after this very hard because I'm sick and tired of people telling me that this man is not violating his license. So I literally read verbatim the Tennessee law that governs his license and what constitutes violations and misrepresentation and all this other stuff. We did 2 days on it. And now all of a sudden you've got, and I'm going to tell you this, and it's only because I have permission to say it. It appears that one of the alphabets that I had brought up reached out to Tony's work again, trying to get that man fired again. Enough's enough, you know, and these people that are supporting this and then saying, oh, well, we don't go real life. This is real life. I guarantee you that Nick, this feels pretty real life to him as he's looking at possibly going back to jail for what? For covering a case and not covering it the way they want him to? Does that really sound American to you? Or any type of freedom? It always seems like every time when it comes to this specific case, if you ain't sucking the knob of Chris Proudfoot or Katie Proudfoot, you are either threatened with jail, stalked, harassed, or put through the meat grinder reputationally. I just find it awfully odd that the equation always seems to be how the case is covered. I bet you I wouldn't be dealing with any of this if I was slobbing the knob of these 2 people, the mom and the stepfather. Sorry if that's a little graphic and inappropriate, but I come for effect. I like you guys keep remembering what I say. Numbnuts, oh golly, at least I don't go there. But I come for effect. I like you guys keep remembering what I say. Numbnuts, oh golly, at least I don't go there. Don't go there. That was cracking me up. The lady that called in and kept calling him numbnuts. Slobbing the knob. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm not trying to be graphic, but that's basically what you have to do. I ain't doing that. I would, no. No, no, no. Oh, good gracious. Good, bye. Here, let me help you out. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. I am not one of those creators that really give a crap about the clicks and views. It's a privilege to be in this chat to communicate. It is definitely not a right. So if you don't like how I talk, don't like what I do, it's your responsibility to leave and never come back, okay? And if you can't hold your P's and Q's, you'll be blocked. So just leave. You'd have to locate that time. I wouldn't know. This conversation is really turning, going into left field. I think we need to bring the conversation back to the road. Okay, I feel like we went off the road a little bit. We went off the road a little bit, and it's all my fault. And I take responsibility for that. I take responsibility for it. Brittany J, are you going live tonight? Give me just a second. Let me find out if she's going live. I didn't see you. I woke up and you weren't there, and I was very highly upset and offended. And offended. Where is she? Hold on a second. Because if she's going to go live now that I see her up, I'm going to get off here and we'll just go over to Brittany J's. But I need to wait. Yeah, she is. LOL. All right, good. That's all I really wanted to say. I thought that was some bullshit right there. Excuse my language on a Saturday. Oh, on a Sunday. On a Sunday. Excuse my language on a Sunday. I gotta watch my language. I got a potty mouth. I can't help it. But again, spread the message. Anybody has any information you want to ride dirty confidentially? You want to have that? I'm the one. Just knowing that you were the one that did it. Reach out to Nick the Hat. Tell him what's going on. Tell him what you know. Provide your receipts. Get paid $2,000 and help a brother out. Okay? I'm just saying. This is nonsense. You don't throw people in jail because you don't like their commentary. Okay? I don't know if you know that sounds like Hitler. You know, it's kind of hard to stay over there and wave this flag and say we're for everybody, and then act like Hitler, act like a brown suit. You know? You don't see us trying to deplatform you and all your felonious work that you guys do. Like literally everybody over there is a fucking felon. They brag about being fucking felons. And they're going to try to throw a man in jail because they don't like his commentary? You know, back in my days, we called you hoe bags cop collars. Okay? And it was an embarrassment to be a cop collar. I'm just saying. For your ghetto, trashy people, I guarantee you wouldn't be in the streets telling them you're cop collar. Why? Because you'd probably be in a ditch. Because snitches get stitches. I'm just saying. I'm rolling with all the cues here. I'm just saying. I'm not saying I'm going to be the one giving you stitches. I'm in Florida, okay? I'm living it up here, okay? I got a puppy and everything. You don't have to worry about me. I'm just saying, when that stuff gets out there on the real streets, people don't like cop collars. I'm just saying. And they don't like people that are trying to throw other people in jail. Especially when they didn't do anything. So quit being a cop calling.
Oh my God! Little whiny man.
I got something up my sleeve here. Cop calling gutter rat. Snitches get stitches. I just want to make sure you guys remember that. Be careful who you open the door for. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm done with the satire. Alright, everybody, let's move over to Brittany J's live. I need some laughs. I need some content. I need a life. I need some laughs. I need some content. I need a life. I need to quit waking up in the middle of the night. Okay? I don't really care to be bedhead Betty as much these days as I once was. It was enjoyable. It was real fun. That's fun. With like their oh shit. That's funny. I can't read that out loud. I'm just saying. Please, Sonia reminds everybody to please contribute to my cuss jar. We gotta pay to be this silly, I'm just saying. 5D says now the roaches will say Betty is going to give stitches. Oh, don't you know? I mean, hell, my machete to cut down vines out in the field turned out to be some type of weapon of mass destruction. It's no longer even a machete anymore. It's a machete! Like, what? Now I'm gonna hear Tony saying, he's gonna be calling me in the morning. Did I get text messages that you were gonna give somebody stitches for snitching? No, Tony, that's not what I said. I'm just saying that people that snitch get stitches. You can't say that, Betty! Hey, like, what? Now I'm gonna hear Tony saying, he's gonna be calling me in the morning. Did I get text messages that you were gonna give somebody stitches for snitching? No, Tony, that's not what I said. I'm just saying that people that snitch get stitches. You can't say that, Betty! Well, do you know what they're going to do with that?
Do we have to go back to the machete?
I get it, okay? I can't say anything, okay? Tomato, tomato. Don't say tomato, we're gonna see the bomb!
Oh my goodness, what am I doing?
Will the defendant rise?
My friend.
Considering all the facts and arguments presented by both counsel, and after careful deliberation, I find the defendants guilty as charged.